Breaking news, Cowboys Nation. Hold on to your hats because the Dallas front office just dropped a bombshell that's shaking up the NFL. We're talking a blockbuster trade that's got everyone buzzing. Xavien Howard, the Pro Bowl cornerback, is heading to Big D in a move that could change everything. But that's not all. We've got major updates on Trevon Diggs' injury and some surprising departures you need to hear about. This is the kind of news that could make or break our Super Bowl dreams. So stick around as we break down every juicy detail of this game-changing trade and what it means for America's team. Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a diehard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. We've got some major breaking news that's shaking up the NFL landscape, so buckle up and let's dive right in. All right, let's cut to the chase. The Dallas Cowboys have just confirmed a blockbuster trade that's sending shockwaves through the league. This is not a drill, folks. We're talking about a game-changing move that could reshape the Cowboys' future and their chances for a deep playoff run this season. Now, I know you're all dying to know the details, so let me break it down for you. The Cowboys front office has been working overtime, burning the midnight oil to make this happen. They've just finalized a deal with, drumroll, please, the Miami Dolphins? That's right, we're looking at an interconference trade that's got everyone talking. So, who's involved in this massive trade? Well, hold on to your hats, because the Cowboys are bringing in none other than star cornerback Xavien Howard. This is huge, people. Howard is a three-time Pro Bowler and was a first-team All-Pro back in 2020. He's been one of the most consistent and dominant corners in the league for years, and now he's bringing his talents to Dallas. But wait, there's more. In addition to Howard, the Cowboys are also receiving a 2025 fourth-round draft pick from the Dolphins. Talk about sweetening the deal. This gives Dallas even more flexibility in future drafts, which is crucial for long-term success in the NFL. Now, I know what you're thinking. What did we have to give up to land a player of Howard's caliber? Well, the Cowboys aren't getting off scot-free. They're sending their 2024 second-round pick and a 2025 third-round pick to Miami. Plus, and this might sting a little, they're also trading away Tony Pollard. Yeah, you heard that right. Our explosive running back is heading to South Beach. It's a tough pill to swallow, Cowboys fans. Pollard has been a dynamic playmaker for us, but sometimes you've got to give up something good to get something great. And make no mistake, Xavien Howard is great. This trade addresses one of the Cowboys' biggest needs, strengthening the secondary. With Trevon Diggs coming off that ACL injury and some question marks in our defensive backfield, Howard immediately upgrades our pass defense. Imagine a healthy Diggs on one side and Howard on the other. That's a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks. Speaking of Diggs, let's talk about that injury update. The Cowboys have been tight-lipped about his recovery, but I've got some inside info for you. My sources tell me that Diggs is making excellent progress in his rehab. He's been putting in work, folks, and the medical staff is optimistic about his return timeline. While they're not committing to an exact date, there's buzz around the organization that Diggs could be back on the field sooner than initially expected. This is fantastic news for Cowboys fans. If Diggs can return to his ball-hawking form and pair up with Howard, we might just have the best cornerback duo in the league. Now, let's circle back to the trade for a moment. This move signals that the Cowboys are all in for a Super Bowl run. They're not content with just making the playoffs. They want to bring that Lombardi trophy back to Dallas. And honestly, can you blame them? We've got the talent, we've got the coaching, and now we've got a secondary that can shut down even the best receiving core in the NFL. But this trade isn't just about X's and O's on the field. It's also a statement from the Jones family. They're showing the fans, the players, and the rest of the league that they're committed to winning now. This is the kind of aggressive move that can energize a fan base and a locker room. Speaking of the locker room, I've been hearing rumblings about how the players are reacting to this news. Dak Prescott is reportedly ecstatic about the trade. He knows that a stronger defense means more opportunities for the offense to shine. And let's be real, Dak's been balling out this season. With a defense that can create more turnovers and give him short fields to work with, the sky's the limit for our offense. Now, I know some of you might be concerned about losing Pollard. He's been a fan favorite, and for good reason. His explosiveness and ability to break big plays have been crucial for our offense. But here's the thing, the Cowboys must have confidence in their running back room to make this move. Don't forget about Rico Dowdle. He's shown flashes of brilliance when given the opportunity, and this could be his chance to step up and become a major contributor. Plus, there are rumors swirling that the Cowboys might not be done making moves. Could we see them targeting another running back in free agency or even a trade? Only time will tell, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jerry Jones has another ace up his sleeve. Let's talk about the financial implications of this trade. Xavien Howard comes with a hefty price tag, but the Cowboys have structured the deal in a way that works with their cap situation. They've reportedly reworked Howard's contract, spreading out the cap hit over the next few years. This is just another example of the wizardry of the Cowboys front office when it comes to managing the salary cap. Now, I want to address something that's been floating around social media. There are some skeptics out there saying that Howard's best days are behind him. To that, I say, nonsense. Sure, he's not the youngest player in the league, but cornerbacks often have longer careers than other positions. Look at guys like Richard Sherman and Darrelle Revis. They played at a high level well into their 30th. Howard brings not just his on-field skills, but also a wealth of experience and leadership to our young secondary. He's been through the wars. He knows what it takes to succeed in this league, and he can mentor our younger players. That kind of veteran presence is invaluable, especially as we gear up for a playoff run. Speaking of playoffs, this trade has Vegas taking notice. The oddsmakers have already adjusted the Cowboys' Super Bowl odds, moving us up to one of the top favorites to win it all. They recognize what we all know, that this Dallas team is for real, and we're not playing around anymore. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've still got a lot of football left to play this season. The NFC East is as tough as ever, with the Eagles and Giants both looking strong. Every game is going to be crucial, and we can't afford to take our foot off the gas. That brings me to our upcoming schedule. We've got some tough matchups on the horizon, including a showdown with the San Francisco 49ers that could have major playoff implications. With Howard in the mix, our defense is better equipped to handle the likes of Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk. It's going to be a chess match between two of the best coaching staffs in the league, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds. Now, I want to hear from you, Cowboys Nation. What do you think about this trade? Are you excited to see Xavien Howard in the star? How do you feel about saying goodbye to Tony Pollard? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get a discussion going. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you to smash that like button if you're hyped about this trade. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss any breaking Cowboys news. We're going to be covering every angle of this trade and its impact on the team in the coming days and weeks. All right, that's all for now, Cowboys fans. Remember, this is a big move, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. We've still got work to do, games to win, and a championship to chase. But with moves like this, it's clear that the Cowboys are serious about bringing that sixth Super Bowl